Welcome to today's podcast, where we remind you that no matter what life brings, you can find encouragement, hope, and strength through faith. Today, we're talking about arthritis. Arthritis is one of those chronic conditions that people sometimes dismiss by saying, "Oh, you're just getting older." But arthritis is not simply a normal part of aging. It can affect how you walk, work, sleep, exercise, cook, drive, worship, play with your grandchildren, and even participate in the activities you loved. And sometimes the physical pain can lead to emotional pain. You may begin asking, why does everything hurt? Why can't I do what I used to do? Will I ever feel better? Well, today we're going to talk about arthritis, whether there is a cure, what can provide relief, how families can help, and most importantly, how we can keep our faith when our bodies don't cooperate the way they used to. I'm Shirley Farrar, and this is Encouragement on Fire. Welcome. Arthritis isn't just one disease. There are more than 100 different conditions that affect the joints and surrounding tissues. Some of the most common include osteoporosis, rheumatoid arthritis, gout, and lupus. Osteoarthritis is the most common form. It can involve the breakdown of cartilage and changes in the joint, resulting in pain, stiffness, swelling, and reduced movement. Rheumatoid arthritis is different. It is an autoimmune disease in which the immune system attacks the body's joints and can cause inflammation and joint damage. So here's something important. Don't assume every type of arthritis should be treated the same way. Getting the correct diagnosis matters. There are two real numbers you should be aware of. So let's look at the numbers. According to the CDC, an estimated 53.2 million U.S. adults, about 1 in 5, had diagnosed arthritis during 2019 to 2021. That's more than 53 million people. The CDC reports that 27.5 million adults with arthritis were under age 65 in that same period. So arthritis isn't just a condition affecting people in their 70s and 80s. It can affect people while they're still working, raising families, caring for parents, and pursuing their dreams. And there's another group worth mentioning. The CDC found diagnosed arthritis was more common among veterans than non-veterans, 24.2% compared with 18.5% in the 2019-2021 data. That's important for families who have veterans in their lives. I know you're thinking, is there a cure? Now let's answer this particular question. Can arthritis be cured? It all depends on who you're talking to. For osteoporosis, there currently isn't a cure that reverses this disease. But I say to you to keep on praying. Believe in God. The CDC identifies several approaches that can reduce symptoms and improve function, including physical activity, physical therapy, and strengthening, weight management when appropriate, medications, supportive devices, and in some cases, joint replacement surgery. For rheumatoid arthritis, there are treatments that can control inflammation and help prevent or slow joint damage. These can include disease-modifying medications and biologic treatments prescribed by healthcare professionals. So don't confuse there is no cure with there is no hope. Those are two very different statements. There may not be a cure for a particular form of arthritis, but there can be relief, treatment, management, adaptation, and a better quality of life. I want to take you to a story in the Bible that speaks powerfully to anyone dealing with chronic pain. It's the story of the woman with the issue of blood in Mark 5. We've talked about it before. She had been suffering for 12 years. She had sought help. She had suffered. She had spent what she had, all of her money, her finances, and yet she kept believing that there was still hope. When she heard about Jesus, she came through the crowd and reached out to touch his garment. And Jesus said, "Daughter, your faith has made you whole. Go in peace and be freed from your suffering." That's in Mark 5:34. Now let me make an important distinction. This story does not mean that every person who has arthritis will automatically be physically healed. This woman's story teaches us something powerful. Don't allow a long-term condition to convince you that God has forgotten you. 12 years didn't erase her hope. And your diagnosis does not erase your worth. Your pain doesn't erase God's presence. Your limitations don't erase your purpose. What happens when your body says, "I can't"? Sometimes arthritis changes the way you see yourself. You may have been the person who cooked for everyone. You cleaned the house and worked those long hours and cared for everyone, traveled, exercised, danced, and served at the church. And now your knees hurt and your hands and back, and you just can't move the way that you used to. You may even be very frustrated. But I want you to hear something. Your value has never determined by how much your body could accomplish. Your identity is bigger than your physical ability. You know, in Psalms 46:1, it says, "God is our refuge and strength, an ever-present help in trouble." Sometimes strength doesn't mean doing everything you used to do. Sometimes strength means learning how to do something just a little bit different. Sometimes strength means asking for help. Sometimes strength means resting. And sometimes, just sometimes, strength means getting back up tomorrow and trying again. There is something that can be helpful. One of the most important things you can do is keep moving safely. Many people think, "My joints hurt, so I should stop moving." But appropriate physical activity can actually help reduce arthritis pain and improve function. The CDC recommends activities such as walking, swimming, bicycling, and other joint-friendly movement. Adults are generally encouraged to work towards about 150 minutes of moderate activity per week. But you can break activity into smaller amounts. And here's the key. Start where you are. If 10 minutes is all you can manage, start with 10. Talk with your healthcare professional or physical therapist about the safest exercise for your specific condition. Or I say diagnosis. You don't have to become an athlete. You just need to keep your body participating in movement as safely as possible. Now let's talk about something that doesn't get discussed enough: the family. If someone you love has arthritis, don't just tell them you need to exercise. Instead, say, let's take a walk together. Don't say, you can't eat that. Instead, let's find something healthier we both enjoy. Don't assume they're lazy because they're sitting down. They may be hurting. Ask, what do you need today? And listen to their answer. Family members can help by accompanying them to appointments when appropriate, helping research treatment options, encouraging, not controlling, healthy habits, and helping with household tasks during difficult flare-ups. How about exercising together? Providing transportation when pain makes driving difficult, and encouraging them to seek professional care, watching for signs of depression, isolation, or hopelessness, and praying with them. And remember, don't make the person feel like their diagnosis has made them a burden. Let them know, you're still you, and your condition doesn't change how much you mean to us. And there is help in the community. If arthritis is interfering with someone's daily life, don't suffer silently. Start with a primary care provider. Depending on the type of arthritis, of course, you may also be referred to a rheumatologist, physical therapist, occupational therapist, orthopedic specialist, or other healthcare professional. The CDC also supports arthritis self-management, education, and physical activity programs that can help people build skills, reduce pain and disability, and improve quality of life. These programs may be available through community centers, your local fitness center, parks, and other organizations. Your church can also become part of your support system. Sometimes you don't need someone to fix your arthritis. You simply need someone to say, I'm walking with you. I'm praying with you. As we close today's episode, I want you to remember 3 things. Number 1, your pain is real, so don't ignore it. Get evaluated. Find out what type of arthritis you're dealing with. Number 2, relief is possible. You may or may not receive a cure or healing for your type of arthritis, but there are treatments, exercises, medications, therapies, lifestyle changes, and support systems that can help. And number 3, don't lose your faith. Your body may have limitations, but your purpose doesn't have to have limitations. Keep moving forward. Yeah, your knees, your back, your hands, they might hurt, but God is still with you. Isaiah 41:10 says, do not fear, for I am with you. Do not be dismayed, for I am your God. I will strengthen you and help you. So if you're living with arthritis today, I want you to say, I may have been diagnosed with arthritis, but arthritis does not have me. I will seek help. I will take care of my body. I will move when I can. I will rest when I need to. I will allow my family to support me. And most importantly, I will continue to trust God. And if you're the family, remember, caring for someone with arthritis, you don't have to cure them. You don't have to have all the answers. Sometimes your greatest gift is simply your presence. And remember, you also are not alone. There is help. Until next time, keep your faith, keep seeking wisdom, keep moving forward, and remember, God can give you strength for every step of your journey. I'm Shirley Farrar, and this has been Encouragement on Fire. I'll talk to you soon. Bye-bye.